So, I got a question for you today. But before I ask the question, I want you guys to really think about it and mull it over. Here's the question. What do you think of when I say the word pressure? Now, more specifically, what comes to mind as far as is it a good thing or a bad thing? So, while you think about this, check this out. Now, I can hear some of you guys already, the ones that are very analytical and goal-oriented and needs details for everything. You're thinking about this question and you're like, well, you didn't give us any details. You didn't set up a scenario. You didn't give us a situation. Nothing. I can't really answer this correctly because I don't have all the information. You're overthinking it. What comes to mind when I say the word pressure? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? To help kind of answer this question and unpack this a little bit, I have a clip to show us. And it is Ed Mylett podcast. He was interviewing Tom Bilyeu. I don't know if I'm even saying his last name correctly. But Tom was talking about this whole idea of pressure. So let's watch this clip together and then we'll unpack this and discuss a little bit. So check this out.
Develop yourself. So my obsession became that humans are the ultimate adaptation machine. We are literally wired from the ground up in order to grow and improve under stress and pressure. So it's like, what's the phrase? Pressure can burst pipes, but it also creates diamonds.
Yes.
So it's like you need the pressure. And yes, it can hurt, but it can also make something amazing if you're willing to put yourself in that situation. So it's a weird twist of fate that humans, in order to build the muscle, you first have to tear it, right?
Yes.
So, but once you accept that that's how it works, you can do extraordinary things.
Wow,
I want us to sit with this for a little bit and just think about what he said. Pressure can burst pipes, but it also creates diamonds. And then you needing to tear the muscle before you can build it. This whole idea of stressful situations or situations that have pressure, some of us, if not a lot of us, tend to run for the hills whenever there's a situation that has pressure or some sort of stressful situation. We want to avoid it altogether. Just dodge, bob and weave. Oh, no. Oh, no. And we can't do that. We have to be wise and we have to look at situations and see, is this going to be a good kind of pressure? Am I going to grow? Is my character going to be built from this? Am I going to be a better person by experiencing this type of pressure? Or is it not? Is it toxic? Is it corrosive? So we have to weed out that, but we can't just up and avoid it altogether every single situation that has pressure. We have to be willing to step into these situations that are good for us, that will put some pressure on us. This is how we build our character. This is how we get experience. This is how we gain knowledge. And then we can pass it down to other people. We can't avoid situations because we don't want to be under this pressure. We don't want our feet held to the fire just a little bit. We don't want to feel that heat coming off of it. We're not going to get burned, but we don't want to even feel the heat. So we avoid situations that might put us in positions like that. But we need this. We need this sometimes. This makes us better human beings. And so you notice all of these people in the world that are in certain situations, certain relationships, whenever things get tough, They don't press into the situation and see either what they can learn from it or what they can offer to help either lighten the situation and so that kind of relieve some of the pressure. They just, I'm out. I'm done. I didn't sign up for this. No. We have to press in. Not all situations do we have to press in, but we have to press into some. And how do you know what situations to press into and not to press into? Well, if you follow God and look to God and trust God, He will lead you down the correct path. And down these paths will be the kind of pressure that you need to be put under. I mean, He promises in the Bible that in this life you will have trials and trouble. That's pressure. That is pressure. But He said, take heart, I have overcome the world. So He didn't say, in this life you will have trials, and when you experience those trials, avoid them. That is not what He said. He said, take heart, I have overcome the world. So we have to realize that pressure is good. Not all pressure is good, but pressure itself is good. So we can't look at it negatively and try to avoid pressure. So I really hope this encouraged and challenged some people, because it sure helped me grow. When I heard this, I was like, wow, I heard about the muscles, but I never really heard about the whole pressure bursting pipes, but also creating diamonds. And when I heard that, I was like, I've got to share this. I have to share this with my viewers. So I hope this really helps somebody and maybe encourage you to step into certain situations that you've been avoiding, that you've been running for the hills because you don't want to experience this. It's okay. It's okay. Pressure is good. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please like and subscribe and share this with a friend or a family member. Let them know that it's okay for them to experience some pressure too. So until next week, you guys stay safe, and as always, be blessed.